Let's see what we have here today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see what we got. Apple. I am watching Apple. I think we are gapped up pretty nice. Nice little upgrade came out on it. If I'm not mistaken, I think it got a 220 price target on it.
10 a.m. the NAHB house.
So I'll be watching that today. See if we can get a pullback. Turn this down some. See if we get a nice little pullback. See if I want to scalp that one today. Currently, I don't have any equity position. I don't have anything on the table but my swings. Was a little chaotic this morning with my kids. Okay, here's the pullback I was speaking of on Apple. Let it pull back a little bit. Gapped up pretty nice overnight. So you don't want to buy that top if you are planning on trading that. I wouldn't buy that top. All right. Just getting a few things set up. As you can see, I got in a little late, so I'm still setting up everything. Have no positions. Nothing at all. That's okay. Alright, got that up now. Alright, let's get you up here. Let it come back. Let's see if this 182.91 level can hold up, is what I'm looking for. See if we can get it to pull. See if we get that to hold up around that level. If we can get there is what I'll be looking for.
Spiking here now, 63.
Roku just also popped the top as well, but again,
Roku getting an 85.
I don't have anything.
Target from Needham.
Ooh, I wish I missed that price target. Did anybody hear that upgrade on that? Roku got an upgrade this morning. I didn't get that price target upgrade. I don't want to go look that up. Let this come back. Still think it could come down a little bit more. Don't want to rush it just yet. All right, it's holding. Just watching it. Keep it tight. Haven't did anything yet. Don't see anything that I like so far. Still think that can come down just a tad bit more, but it is also testing, I want to say, yesterday's high right here. As you can see, it is holding up, so we can possibly bounce here. Do I want to scalp that? Not just yet. Not ready yet to me. I got to get more basing out of that. So I'll wait. Market is still pulling. Market is also haven't showed me anything yet, so another reason why I'm not long. Apple, to me, I just think that upgrade is going to keep that up today. Might not get the pullback I'm looking for, but I just have to be patient. Don't want to put myself in a situation that I'm going to regret, and it seems like it is going to pop. Now, if it does pop, this can start pushing again. I just don't have anything yet. I wanted it to come down just a tad bit more. I didn't get it.
Treasury's Mnuchin says if lawmakers request release of Trump's tax returns, Treasury will try to protect Trump's privacy in the same way it would any taxpayer.
Come on, come down some more. Come down more. See if we can get some base in here on the market. Still nothing yet. Microsoft is starting to pop. Square is starting to pop. I am watching Square here. Square seems like it wants to pop. It's popping the top. That can push to 78.15. I mean 78.50 if it holds 78.15. Do I want to mess with Square or do I want to stay here today? There we go. Come down. You know you want to come down some more. There we go. Come on down. That's why you always got to be patient. which I am patient, being extremely patient on this. I don't want to get frustrated like I did yesterday. I'm gonna wait for this to actually show me that it based so we can nail it, and that's what I'm waiting on. Still haven't seen much basing yet on the market. Everything is pulling, so I think we could probably crack this yesterday's high and come down a little lower is what I'm looking for. And then I will be looking at that 183.06 area.
Back now. Alpha Papa Lima. Apple 183.41 off the highs, off the pre-market high 184.18.
What are you gonna do? Trying to get this, but it's not giving me where I wanted at. Come on down some more, baby, so I can scalp.
BA Boeing at the highs of the day. Bravo Alpha Boeing 378.97.
So I am watching SPY. SPY is actually holding up that support level right now. Futures are also at a nice support level, but I can't take it yet. Haven't even got a bounce on SPY, and I'll show you guys what I'm looking at on SPY. But if this does pop this downtrend, I might take it off of this. It seems like yesterday's high probably is the level that we can probably try to get it. We're starting to base around here. Let me zoom out so I can see the bigger picture. I just don't want to jump in on it. And you guys, as you guys know, I am in the 185 calls for next week on Apple. I'm just trying to scalp this on the equity side. With that price upgrade, I think I can get at least a point out of this. And then what I'll be looking for is that 185.10 area. But I'm just being patient on it right now. This is holding up pretty nice.
SNAP Snap March $11 call now on Sandy November Alpha Papa.
Still not ready to me. I don't want to jump in there like yesterday and then have it pull. I want to start seeing it. It's trying to show us that it wants to do it, but I need at least to break this out. Then we can pop the high, and then we get a nice little push on it is what I'm looking for. But I just got to be patient on it. All right, SPY is holding. Let's just flip it real quick. I think
BTIG earlier upgrading Snap to a buy with a $15 price target. SNAP.
Still haven't popped it yet. There you go. That's why I said I don't think it's ready yet. So again, some people might take it here and just risk yesterday's high. Not a bad risk. I'm just being a little picky here because I don't want to go through all that. I think it can come back down towards that 183.06 area. That's where I want to take an equity position if I start seeing basing around that area. That's what I'm looking for. And that's the reason why I haven't took it. I don't want to get in it and then start losing money on the equity side, which won't make sense for my option contracts. I just need both to be on the same side. So again, take here, risk here. That can be an option. Me personally, I want more of a pull. I don't think I'm gonna get it. This is starting to base pretty nice right around here is what I'm watching, which will suck if it does pop and go on me, but we'll see. MU, nice pop out of the gate. MU is looking pretty nice right now. Let's see what happens. Come on down, Apple. Let's give me my spot. Not much yet on anything. Market is still pulling. Ooh, the Qs are just dropping. So still not ready yet for me to jump in there. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, it's strong. Financials aren't doing. Just got a little pop. What are you gonna do? SPY is still holding at 281.15. It's trying to hold that level. Watching it still. Chat, not ready for me. I am waiting on you. See if we can get something going on you. Come on. There it goes. MU, guys. MU is flying. I want this Apple. I just think we can get a nice push on it. I am letting a couple trades fly by right now. See if I can nail this. See if we can start curling around something. Just being patient. SPY still has not showed anything. This is why I'm still waiting, and I can flip around so you guys can see what I'm looking at. This is what I'm watching, and let me zoom back out so you guys can see it. As you can see, this is a huge flag forming. I want to see if it can hold this. If it can hold it, then we can start turning to the upside, and that's what I'm watching. If not, we can possibly pull back right into this trend level. So that's what I'm watching. This is what's keeping me out of Apple as of right now. It's starting to base around here, but still I need to start seeing some kind of curl happening to give me a go on the long side. If not, this is more still puts or shorts to me still have control. So I'm not trying to fight that. That's going to snap, it looks like. If it does snap, where will we go? We'll possibly go here first. So let's mark this level. Just being patient with it. That was a mistake. Remove. Alright. Basing. Edit that, and we would put you off. Okay. Alright, so it is holding here. So far so good. Still holding that level. If it does snap it, 280.89 is where I probably look for some kind of basing again. Apple as well. Seems like I might get the level I'm looking for to put that trade in my favor on the equity side. Still watching it on the screen here on the side. Basing MU. I should have just scalped MU. Would have been happy with that by now. And this is why I'm saying MU, guys. Jesus. Screwing around with Apple. It is flying on the breakout. That's okay. Semis are looking good. Alright, SPY still basing. There goes the break. Alright, let's see what happens with Apple now. Almost at that level I'm looking for. Almost there. Again, this is why I wait patiently until it tells me it wants to go. And this is why I don't jump into trades so early. As you can see, we still got the pullback on it. Major market movers, what's good? Aaron Atkins, morning. So here's the pull again. So I'm happy I didn't jump in there on the equity side. Otherwise, this would be another stressful morning for me, like yesterday. Then I got to bail myself out of a hole. I mean, listen, even though they got a nice upgrade, like I was saying, I still felt as if who it came from wasn't the greatest, but their price upgrade was nice. So this is why I said I wanted to pull back. There it goes. Now we're getting the pullback exactly why I didn't jump in there. So far so good. I'm happy I saved my rear from just jumping in there and chasing that and getting hammered. So let's just wait. We'll wait, and we want to start seeing it. We want to wait for it to tell us to get in there. So I'm not going to jump in just yet. This is a clear profit taking. Look at this. There it goes. There it goes. So with that being broke, 182.91. If it gets rejected here, it still has more downside. We'll look at the 182.12 spot until we get some basing like yesterday, where we're seeing the level holding up, and then we got that curl and we took the position to put the trades in our favor, is what I'm looking for. So I will not jump into this until I can start seeing this. Right now, to me, this is a straight profit taking. It's just showing me straight downside. I see no reason to take this long just yet. And as you can see, I'm starting to throw trend lines to see which one is being respected on it. So I'm just testing levels out so far. We are at some support here. If it snaps, I think we go down just a tad bit more. We'll see. Let's see what happens.
AKTX, Alpha Kilo Tango X-ray halted on a circuit breaker. That's AKTX halted on the way down now on a circuit breaker. Alpha Kilo Tango X-ray.
And if we look at SPY as well, same thing. Like I told you guys, where it would pull, where I'm thinking it wants to pull to, and then finds that basing is what I'm looking at right there. Held it pre-market, came into it. So I want to see how it responds during market hours. If it comes down here, hold up. I mean, it's still low. If you look at it, got a little nice uptrend still. We need to hold that, and then we can bounce on SPY. Apple. Let's see what happens with Apple here. Still no go for me. Nothing yet. Try to nail this one. So nothing on the equity side just yet. Nothing yet. Waiting. Unless you guys grab puts on that. But me personally, I am waiting. What are you going to do? Reclaim this. Take this trend out. Then I can start seeing risk reward for today, where I can put a solid risk in place is what I'm looking for. Need this to pull down just a little bit more. I think we can go to 182.12. Love that to hold up, and then see if we can start curling this baby.
BOXL, Bravo Oscar X-Ray Lima withdraws their offering.
There goes Square.
That's BOXL.
Should have went to trade Square while we waited on this. Sorry. Let's go. Well, come back to you. Let you do your thing. I want Apple this morning. So base. Why didn't this come up? Too many A's. Base. Come on, Apple. You can come down just a tad bit more. Come on, buddy. Am I missing anything?
Shares of Boxlight are off the highs now. 270, getting a pop on that. SQ Square, Sandy, Quebec, hitting a high, 78.54.
All right, so watch it. So listen, guys, what I'll do now is I'm going to take a risk here, and I'm going to go ahead and take it. And my stops on this are going to be right here. If we get back below this, I'm out on it. So we'll see now. I am actually in it. On Apple, my stops will be just below here. Let's see how this trades out. Tight stops on this. See if we can get this going. Tight stop, guys. I'm not giving it no more than here. Got the base I'm looking for. Got a pop. Reclaim the support level. I'm taking it off this level. and that my risk is going to be just below here. Won't give it too much more than that. I think once we break this trend here, we can probably push to the next trend, and then we can start getting curls on the market. So again, tight stops. I'm already green on this trade. Let's go ahead and haven't took anything off just yet. I'm looking for at least here. I'll probably take some. If I can get back up here somewhere, I'll start trimming down my position and then let the rest play out. So far so good. Good entry. Come on, baby. Pop. There we goes. All right, we're holding. Let's see if we can get this back up to 183.38 level, just above here. I'll start feeling a little bit more confident in this. So I am up already. I want one more pop, and then I'll probably start scaling out of this trade already on the equity side just to book in some profits. There we go. Come on, pop it. Pop it. I'm looking for a pop. If not, we will be taking profits here. Come on, I need you to pop this. What are you going to do? So I am out. That was a nice little return. Not much.
Headline beta.
I wanted to get this pops on the equity side. I didn't get it. So I didn't want to go through a pullback and then starting to pull back. I thought we was going to just pop right through it, go right into here, and then get that push I was looking for. But right into it, got rejected, came back down, so I scaled out quick. Not risking it. Again, I haven't seen the full momentum I'm looking for. This can possibly pull right in here, hold up, and then rip. But again, I'm okay with the profits on that quick this morning on the equity side, and then I'll just try to let the equity work. I mean, my option contracts do the rest for me on this. Netflix is also flying. It just popped the top. We're not getting that out of Apple just yet, but once Apple pops its top, I think it'll start flying. Again, here's the rejection, the pullback. It's still holding. Let's see what happens. The reason why I got out so fast is just, I mean, on the equity side, small movements like this, you get a nice return. On the option side, it's harder to see your money. You have to wait a little for more of a move on it. So I just hurry up and get in, scalp it real quick, make a nice little profit, and get out. Here it goes. You have to pop this. If you can break this area right here, then you get to push further up. You can start walking this up. That was an okay scalp for me. Nice little gains. Not something that I typically would be happy for. I thought I could have got more out of that. Still having trouble here, so I'm happy with my exit so far on that. MU guys is still pushing. See what happens here. If this comes back down again, I probably would try it again on the equity side. See if I can get another scalp on it. We'll see what happens. It was a nice quick little pop on that. Market is holding up so far, so let me flip for you guys on that. I think the semi sector, Nvidia, guys can start watching those. That sector seemed pretty strong today. No, it doesn't look like it this morning, but I'm glancing at stuff. See, Nvidia is now gearing up. Watch it. Once it pops that, you can start getting that run. As you know, we are already swinging this one on the option side, so that's a plus. Want to see this go some more. Extremely strong chart. Loving what I'm seeing on that. No need for me to mess with it and put myself in a predicament. So I'm happy with that so far. AMD on the pullback. If you guys like to trade that one, watch that one as well. That can possibly get going if you want to see what I'm seeing already. This is why I said that can possibly get going. But I still like Nvidia, like I told you guys. I think it was Monday. Once you came here, support, it popped. That can go. It's what I was trying to do on Apple, but Apple didn't give me the break I was looking. See how this breaks it and then it push? That's what I was looking for on Apple. But when Apple got into that spot, and I'll zoom out so you guys can actually see what I try to do. See how it popped it and then it opened right above it and then it pushed. Whenever I see that, I stay in trades just a little bit longer because I feel as if I can give more of a push.
Coming up at 10. The NAHB Housing Market Index for March, 59 is the consensus. Also, new home sales for January.
See on Apple.
22,000 minus 0.6%.
Look at Apple. This is what I'm saying with
coming
Apple.
up at 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Guys, I'm telling you guys that Nvidia, MU, AMD, that sector, it seems like it wants to run. See, Apple haven't done it yet. This is what I didn't want. Here it goes. Now it does it. This is what I wanted here. I wanted to pop it and do this here. And if we would have got that, we would have started getting the push. See, once you break it, how it starts to push. This is what I look for. I didn't have that momentum. It's like we were at it right into a wall and it pulled back. I typically jump out when I see that and then reassess it. It didn't give me the full pullback I was looking for. So Apple, I might be missing this train on Apple on the equity side, which I'm fine. Just make my money on the option side. So that's what I was looking at. Seems like, again, we nailed the bottom today on Apple. This can possibly start pushing out and give you guys what you're looking for. Oof. Let's see. One more. Once you can pop this area, it's a go. You can now look for this spot right here, possibly. And then you can start pushing on Apple. So, again, I'm happy with that. Nice little scalp. No need to get emotional on it. Ugh. Come on, baby. You're supposed to pop it here and go so I can stay it in. But it happens on the equity side. Again, equity, I tell you guys all day, I have less patience. Oh, it's Benzico Squad. It keeps me updated with news and stuff that comes out. Aaron. Again, with Apple, whenever I'm trading equity, I just have less patience. Because if equity yanks on you, you get killed faster to me on that versus options if you buy time. So I typically, when I'm trading equity, I look for those quick pops, moves. I scalp the heck out of things on the equity side. I don't even play around with it. I get what I can get in and get out. This could have easily came down on me. Now I'm like, darn it. Well, we'll get it on the option side, I guess. We'll just cheer it on from the option perspective. Oof. That's all right. Look at it. Booyah. There's your trend to the upside. So now we can clean this one up. We broke it. That was the first one I wanted to see the break. Now you got to break this one. You break this one, we start pushing. If not, you pull right back into this little trend I just drew here. Probably pull right back into it. Holds up, pop, and we're out of here. That still hasn't geared up. I want to see it gear up a little bit more. Has some work still to do on Apple before we start seeing that getting a nice little push. I hope you guys aren't ignoring the MU. MU is still working right now. Looks good on that pop this morning. So MU is still working. Might have been better off trading MU this morning. Look at that on that breakout. It's been gone, came back, held support. Bye 39.72 is where I think it's trying to go. Once it breaks that, you can probably get a nice push. That has some room on that one. That can go. Has a nice little room to the upside. But you got to break out these levels first to get it. If not, probably pull back into support. It is extremely extended now. So just watch it. If you guys are trading MU, just be careful with it on pullback.
At 10 a.m. New home sales and the NAHB Housing Market Index.
Yeah, SPY. You want me to pull up SPY? SPY is holding up that level. I told you again. As long as they held that level, I was fine with it. I thought it was okay. What the heck is that? SPY. Again, see it? Held the level. Now you want to see it start pushing. Just walk it up. Just move your trailing stops up. I don't see anything I can like walk it up just yet. It hasn't started reclaiming the levels I like on it yet. But so far, if you want, one of the things that you can manage just trade with, if you just starting to trade that today, is you can possibly look at this. See that right there? And walk it up. As long as you don't break that, you should crawl up to the upside. If you do break it, it'll pull back down probably into some support. So that's something that you can look at and walk that one up. So not bad. MU still strong. AMD It's working. It's trying. So if this breaks here, look for a pullback. There goes the pullback. As you can see how important these lines are to me. Once it snaps it,
sales, 600.
Right. Now, if this closes
7,
below this line, you probably get a little pullback. If it closes above it, you should get some more continuation. So you just have to wait. I trade on a minute time frame, so I like to see it and go. MU, like I keep saying, MU, I think it is where it's at today. Nvidia as well is my other baby, but I'm in Nvidia right now, so I'm fine with that. That's how I play that sector, is through Nvidia. Yep, I like. Hey, once Nvidia pop this top, let's pull that up. This is what you guys need to watch on Nvidia. SPY's pulling back. Again, like I said, once you see it closes, now pull back. You need the support to hold. If this does not hold, we go lower. So just watch everything right now.
Slide at the highs after reporting they are.
Let's go look at Nvidia. Still on it. Eyes is still on it. I feel. Again, with Nvidia, you need to pop this top. You pop this top, you take out that 170. We get the next push we're looking for. Until then, just keep your stops on it tight. Now we've been in this since like I think the 146 area, so I'm up pretty nice on these. I'm okay with it. Just watch that if this thing comes on. So as you can see, it's respecting it. This is what I'm watching. If you do pull back, pull right into here, hold up, see if you can get a continuation. If it pulls back. If not, we can just keep ripping to the upside. You needed to pop this top right here. What's that? 169.50. I would say once you pop that, you get that explosive run on it. But we'll see.
Foxlight announcing acquisition of Modern Robotics.
Not sweating that one.
That press release just out.
So how's Apple? Let's see if we can get a pullback on it. Nothing there. Here's the pull right into it. Let's see if it just holds. If not, snap, comes back down and test the intraday spot probably right around here. Again, I don't see anything I can really gauge it. So probably pull back to that 183.09 area. So right around here. Somewhere around here. Just watch that. Your pullbacks, everything is pulling back. MU is pulling back. Nvidia. So just wait. SPY again. Nothing to me. I don't feel as if we broke out. As you can see, we couldn't break it on Apple. Same thing that happened earlier on that first trend I drew. Couldn't break it here. And look at the pullback. I didn't want to get caught up in that one here. So. But had I waited, I could have got that move I really wanted. That's all right. SPY. There it goes, guys. This is why I trade the way I trade, and I respect what I see on my charts. Just look at that. All right, see? This is what I'm telling you guys. You have to respect these things. It pretty much saves your butt. I mean, listen, it's telling you, hey, I'm not ready to go higher once it snaps these areas, and it's pulling back now. So now you have to wait for it to reset to see if you can get in here and take it long. So it clearly told you just it's not ready yet. Don't force it. Respect it. Jump out. Take whatever profits you have, and then reassess it. See what you can get back in on. So I'll clean that up now, and then I'll reassess it. So to me, I'll probably, next time we do make a pop, I'll probably be looking at this one right here, that level.
Shares of Foxlight hitting new highs now, $4.14. Again, announcing that acquisition of Modern Robotics after earlier announcing they were withdrawing their secondary offering.
Everything is pulling, futures is pulling, so I'm not chasing anything right now to the upside. Market has to show me that it wants to go higher. Until then, I am happy with my scalp on the equity side, and now we just sit on our hands for setups. Unless you're playing the put side of things, you should be making some good money on the put side. Nvidia looks like it wants to snap that uptrend. If it does, that's going to have a nasty little pull. Oof. Square is already pulling hard. Here it goes. There goes a pull. So we're still pulling here. Nothing yet. So far, great calls to jump out of that Apple. I am not upset at all with the quick scalp on Apple. So one trade, I am one for. Nailed that one trade this morning. I am happy. Had bigger moves in other areas, but we'll see. Still holding up that level this morning. If it snaps it, we'll get more downside. Once this area right here breaks, you get a nasty pull on Apple. I still think Apple hits 185 by next week is what I'm thinking, but we'll see. Anything can happen. Yep, there it goes. Nvidia, that's the snap I was telling you guys. If it breaks it, it'll get a nasty pull.
Coming up at 10:30, natural gas storage, a draw of 208 BCF.
See the nasty pull?
Is the
snap it.
Consensus.
Nasty
that's
pull.
Coming up at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time.
That's what I look for. So stuff like that, when I take trades and I'm scalping on the equity side, if I see movements like this is where I scalp. And I'll take them real quick, get in and out, don't waste any time. On the equity side, this is actually like good money. It's almost a point. So you put 100 shares, 200 shares, 500 shares, that's $500 off that one pull. In and out. Don't even waste time. Don't even let this bounce back on you. You just got a point pretty much. Just take your money and run. Apple, here it goes, see? This is exactly why I respect what my chart is telling me. I don't care about the news. The price upgrade was, yes, nice. Loved it. But I think we pulled back still. Find the basin. We needed the base more. This is, remember yesterday when I took that yesterday, I traded yesterday, I was trying to play it off something like this. We didn't get that clear base. And I took it and I didn't respect that trend and it snapped on me. And then I was, where I could have just took my little measly profits here, but I was being greedy on it.
Sending additional investigators to assist in Ethiopian investigation.
So this time around, I respected it. The quick little pop, I just took profits, and I didn't want to be stubborn on the trade and try to get more than what I could get because the chart was telling me different. So here it is. So again, this level is, so this trend right here to me is key. And that's what I'll be watching. I agree. Here we have man, I feel sorry for those people who bought that top. Oof. That's nasty. So let's see what happens. I'm trying to see if we can scalp one more. I want one more scalp. I typically do 2 to 3 trades a day. Was okay with the nice little pop on Apple. Not what I wanted, but market is still showing me more downside. Not forcing anything just yet.
DG, Delta Golf, Dollar General shares following their earnings release at the lows now, down more than $11.
Yikes. Was your numbers that bad?
CBX, Charlie Victor X-Ray, Chevron. Spokesperson says Chevron in process of ramping up production at Jack St. Malo, Tahiti, Bigfoot, and Genesis oil facilities. That's Charlie Victor X-Ray. PTE, Papa Tango Echo, new article published in International Wound Journal. As Skin TE achieved 100% wound coverage that was sustained while regenerating full thickness skin. That's Papa Tango Echo. That article published on March 13th, dated March 13th.
Sorry about that, guys. I was just setting up. I missed their earnings report. I didn't see their earnings. So I'm just trying to gauge on where it can go, how far it can go, and see if I can get a trade on it. We'll see. Set alerts on that. I'll revisit that if that alert gets triggered. See if I can come up with something on that one. All right, so let's go back to Apple. Nothing just yet. What are you doing, Apple? Basing, are you? I don't think you are just yet. The market is at key support, I think. Here it goes. Let's see what we start getting at this level. Not trying to jump into anything just yet.
Up here to the high 1648, now 1590 on that article.
See what happens here.
On
this is the second time we've come down here. Seems like it's trying to create a base here.
DG Dollar General raised. Says executive says company raised inventories in Q4 to mitigate impact of any potential tariffs. That on their conference call. That's Delta Golf.
So I'll be watching this. This is getting a little interesting with Apple here, what I'm seeing. Again, seems like we're trying to form a base here. Don't want to jump in it too soon. So I'm still watching this. Just watching it right now. Seems like you can possibly pull off some more downside. Reason why I say this is that is look at this. This is what I'm looking at. It's not holding this. See it? It's not holding that. It's actually breaking it. So I don't want to jump into that with that being broken. When I see that, that tells me we can possibly come down a little bit lower if we can't hold that level. So that's what I'm watching right now on that. We'll see what happens. Not jumping into that just yet. Come on down just a tad bit more. I no longer need you. Let's clean this up a little bit more so it's not so much going on. See what happens. Could this be a base forming here?
PTE Cantor on polarity.
So
TE,
it's two things that can happen. I'm trying to see if we're forming a range, and what I mean by a range.
$65 price target on polarity TE.
And if so, at that point, I'll watch this range. Here's the range I'm watching now. Edit properties. Let's turn you off so I know what that's for. We'll hit OK. There we go. So seems like we can possibly form a range right in here. And then what will happen is, if this is a range that is forming, we would have to wait for either the break and then scalp puts, if people scalp puts, or you break here, you can probably take along. Me personally, I want to try to take this to the long side just because of that upgrade. So I'm just being patient with it. NVIDIA pretty much helped.
Shares hitting new highs now, 130.83. Michael Delta Bravo.
I don't even know what that is. Watching this area here.
Very solid earnings report yesterday. That's Michael Delta Bravo.
Michael Delta Bravo. Who is that? Michael Delta Bravo.
DG Dollar General on their call says we expect to grow operating profit by 4 to 6% in 2019. That's Delta Golf.
Wow. I'm gonna write you down. I need to get you on my watch list. I don't have anything on you. Jesus Christ. Alright, seems like we might be trying to form a base here. This is what I'm telling you guys. So let's see if we can scalp this again. See if I can take it around this 182. See if I can get a pull back into that. And see if I can get a scalp on this break and try to push it back into that spot up there. I want to take it here.
With a note on PTE as well. Papa Tango Echo.
Come on, baby. Come back. Come on. Just one slight pull for me, please. Don't go without me. Don't go without me. Not in it yet. Trying to get one more scalp on it. It seems like I'm going to get it. What's that? 180. 183.06.
Northland.
No, I want
on PTE
here.
With an outperform, reiterating their $50 price target.
If I miss it, I miss it, right? No need to chase it. I got to get the spots I look for. Fuck me, man. How do you do that?
Northland reiterating their outperform and $50 price target. On Papa Tango Echo.
Look like I'm going to miss the equity trade on this Apple. Come on, baby. Come back down. Don't go without me. Yep, you're probably, this might be the break we're looking for. Why did I do that? How much volume is that? One bar. 44,000. What's this one? 98. They're buying this up. It's 44. Yeah, they're starting to buy this up now. If I take it here, my stops have to be 103.08. That's a 10-cent risk. We can get that bottom. I think you're going to go without me on this one.
Polarity TE.
We'll watch it. Let's see if I can scalp something else.
Around 62%.
There it goes. So I'll walk this up since I'm not in it. Okay, guys, listen. Here it is. 183.45. You have to break that, and then you get the push. First key level I would think you have to take out is 183.42. 183.42. You get above that, hold it, then you want to get that 183.45. Once you start breaking that level, I think this is the curl that we've been looking for. Starting to form. This is hurting me to my gut right now that I didn't get it here. There it goes.
Coming up at 10:30, natural gas storage. A draw of 208 BCF is the consensus.
What is that one? Shit. Hey, firefighter, what was their earnings? Let me go look at this real quick.
Judge.
Bro, why didn't you bring that to my... Dude, did you see the... I don't know if you lit live. Did you see the numbers? Out. Wow. Wow. Crazy numbers. Okay, you're live. Hey, dude, did you see the numbers they produced on that? Firefighter? That was some crazy numbers. No, I didn't see that one. I missed two big earnings plays today. Which was MDB, and now that you're pointing this to my bringing this to my attention, they beat nicely too, and this can go, like this can, damn, go. Hey, Apple is gearing up. It's trying. I can't chase that up there though, firefighter. I would need that to come back, consolidate a little bit for me to get in on that one. But I'm trying to look at charts and stuff on this one. You know what? Let's go here. Seems like they brand new company. Monthly. Yeah. Oh shit. That's crazy. No, I can't chase that up there. I refuse. Trust me, I got it on my radar now, firefighter. If I get a decent pullback on that, I'll take a long-term position on this. Do some research on it, and I'll go for there. Oh, they finally, yep. Hey, now that, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'll take a swing on that now. On that one. I did have that on watch. And I already have that pulled up. 920. 621. 35. Pause.
DG, Dollar General CEO says company will pilot buy online pickup in store in second half of FY 2019. That's Dollar General Delta Gov.
Come on down, baby. Man, not an explosive morning though. This morning, firefighter and watching. Everything is like in these tight ranges. No clear breaks out. Financials are still strong today. There we go. Come back down some. Come on. Apple didn't break out. 183.45. That's pulling back. Dude, those job numbers must have been horrible. No explosive action. Force another equity trade. Netflix looks great. Dumo, you pulling back as well. All right, keep coming back down. You can possibly pull back down as well. Extend it. It's been a quiet little morning. Hell, I'm not doing that. 418. see spreads as well. So Firefight, I just put limit orders on that Dumo. I'm trying to get a pullback. I'm looking at that
204 BCF versus the 208 draw that was expected on natural gas storage.
I'm trying to see if I can get into those 47 calls. I put a limit order in it. Let's see if I get filled. If I do get filled on the pullback, I'll be in it on a swing for 418. I'm looking at those 47 calls. But we'll see what happens. But I need that to come back down and see if I can get a limit order filled on that. I do like that one. Yeah, Nvidia is struggling, Les. That is not doing much. On the 1 minute, I am watching it. I have that on my screen as well. That's why I'm not touching it right now. That is struggling so far. I'm trying to get that Doom. I would like to see if I can get on it. See, still hasn't reclaimed it. Couldn't do anything. Clear downtrend. Can't touch that. Let that pull back. That's been running for the past few days. So you got to expect some kind of correction. Correction, let it correct itself. Fine basing. See? And I'll probably set alert on that to see if I can get a nice rip on it. But that's just straight. Let me see if I can zoom out so you guys can see what I'm saying. All right. There it goes. Auto. How do I do it? 1 minute. 20 day. 10, 30 day. 30 minute. I don't know.
MDB,
look at this.
Continuing to make new highs.
This has
now,
all been strength.
12.
So, I mean, you got to at some point expect some kind of pullback on it. Oops. Look at that run. We've been running this all the way up. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that we get a little pullback, consolidation, then it rips. So, not shocked. Now just
US
watch
House,
it.
overwhelmingly.
Let's go back to the minute, my baby.
Counsel Mueller's Trump Russia report to be given to Congress and made public.
See what happens, guys. Watch that Apple. Once Apple pops that top, it is gone. And you guys are finally getting it. Everyone who's in that Apple, you're finally starting to get it. That's not going any lower. I don't think they're holding that up. That was the base. It is still looking nice. There goes that pop you're looking for. Once you pop this right here, and I'll show you exactly what you need to pop, you get a nice little run. This is starting to gear up. Nvidia might start gearing up. So we might be finding bottom on a lot of stuff. Let's see if I can scalp something. See if I can get you. That's cute. Give me a second, guys. I'm just setting up some spots on charts. I didn't leave the door open. You was the last one in. See if I can get you. When I see you cross that, I'll take some on you. A few levels on. Let's go back to Apple. See what happens here. I know a lot of you guys are watching this one. So if you can pop it, hold above it, you can start pushing to the upside. so I can get paid. JP Morgan strong, Nvidia nothing. MU came back down. Here we go. Square nothing. Oh shit! It's been an average morning. Nothing special. Yeah, Firefighter. Did you trade Firefighter? You traded those two, MDB and Dumo. I mean, Dumo and well, Dumo is what you brought to my attention. Come on, dude, pop this shit. I'm just cursing. Sorry about that. Hey guys, just give me 1 second. Let me take this phone call real quick, and I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me go ahead and just mute this real quick.